Hello and welcome to my channel, Being You Now. If you're new to my world, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is an all Aries channel where I do daily readings for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And cross watchers, you're always welcome. So today I am doing a weekly reading for the week of 17th of April to the 23rd of April. So we'll be looking at that. Now, this week, there is so much going on. The energies are super heightened. I just want to cover off a few things, and I may be talking really quickly because of all the downloads that I've had this morning. So the energies are super heightened because we have the Aries new moon solar eclipse, which is happening on the 19th, 20th of April, depending on where you are in the world. The other thing we have is Mercury is going retrograde on the 21st of April. So there will be all different readings for the Aries new moon solar eclipse. Go check that out on my channel. There is a reading that's coming out for that. There will be another reading for the Mercury retrograde. So because the energies are so close together, so dense, and so much is going on in the same week, I will be doing different readings. So take what resonates, because depending on where the planets are and what's happening in your individual chart, that will determine how you're feeling and how you can navigate through this week that's coming ahead. However, I do want to preface this by saying the one thing, when I was going for my shower this morning, this whole rising from the ashes, rising from the ashes, rising from the ashes, this message kept on coming up. So I feel as a collective, a lot of you, if you have been waiting for that change, and if you feel like you have been sort of kind of in this push and pull energy, and I feel like I just see, and this may or may not be for everybody, but I just see this for someone specific. They have been doing everything by the book. They've been doing all the things. They've been working on themselves. They are, really growing, evolving, and they may not have completely seen the results or the outcomes in the physical world. The message that Spirit gave to me for you is that the change is coming. This solar eclipse is it's just going to burn shiz down. I don't like to use words that are, anyway, keeping the channel clean, and that's just who I am as well. Nothing wrong with words and who you are and how you express, but that's just who I am. So, but it's about burning the shiz down, which is burning down things that do not serve you. So the solar eclipse, just go and watch that video when it comes out. I've already recorded it. It's coming out. If you haven't hit the notification bell, this is a great time to do that, because there are daily videos that go up. And also, happy birthday, Aries. If you're celebrating your birthday this week, this weekend, today, happy birthday. We are still in Aries season. I am doing daily Aries birthday readings. You can find those in addition to the collective readings I'm doing on my channel. So go binge watch them. And I absolutely, even if it's not your birthday, I recommend that you watch these readings. I mean, some of the messages like I got last few weeks and days, they have been so powerful and potent. And this is why we're working with energy. We are energy, and we're working with energy. We are in flow of energy. And there are lots of things that determine what outcomes we get in the physical. And a lot of it is to do with how we flow with these energies, how open we are to these energies, and how receptive we are to the divine guidance. Are we trusting? Are we surrendering? There's so many different things. And this is what I love about my own channel. So I'm a mindset coach, healer, reader, all other things. But the reason why I started my channel is because I wanted to provide tools, resources, guidance, so that you can have what you desire in the now, which is why it's called Being You Now. It's not about becoming something in the future, because we are constantly evolving and growing. So coming back to rising from the ashes, I feel like this big change transformation is coming. This solar eclipse is just going to burn down everything that is holding you back, belief systems, conditioning, thought patterns, behaviors, habits that do not serve you. So it's a great time for setting intentions. It's a great time to release, let go. It's a great time to make positive changes, physical, emotional, mental, whichever way you need and desire in your life to welcome the new. That's how manifestation works. So I was really cool to share that. And I've got little notes to make sure that I talk about everything. Now, one thing I do want to talk about just very quickly on the Mercury retrograde is it is going to, Aries is all about self. We're the first sign of the zodiac, so it's about self. Now, the way the Mercury retrograde is going to impact you, it's going to even put more focus on self and self-worth. Now, if you're in my community, if you like, subscribe, comment, share, and support my community tab as well, where I post lots of amazing, cool, fabulous things. You would have seen I recently put up a poll about what is your current focus, and the most votes I've got is for work and finances. And surprise, surprise, guess what? With the Mercury retrograde, and I will cover that more when we do the when I do the Mercury retrograde reading, is that it is going to bring up all these thoughts and belief systems around self and self-worth, including finances, including your belief systems and thoughts about how you see yourself, how you see yourself financially, what are your thoughts about money, money beliefs, conditioning. So all these things are likely to come up and rise. So I just wanted to make you aware that the energy of the week is going to be super powerhouse and charged. And Aries, it's in our sign. So be ready for change, transformation, things moving quickly. I will be doing the reading and I will be going through all the different aspects. And with those of you that voted in the community tab, thank you so much. I will be doing, the reason why I asked for these polls and votes and things like that is because I will be doing more readings specifically for work, for money, and things like that as well. And now that we are going to go into Mercury retrograde, I think a lot of people will be needing that support. And I'm also called to do a course, perhaps offer, because I do a lot of mindset work, and I've had to work through my own money beliefs. This morning, I got the download that perhaps offer a course. I don't know if I will or what's going to happen with that. I need to hash it out. It literally just happened during my meditation before starting this video. So because people need tools, people need resources. The reason why we're not getting what we desire is because we are still stuck in some shape, way, or form in the belief systems and thought patterns from how things have been. Finally, I want to address one other thing. My channel blew up with comments around my microphone. So thank you so much for everyone that commented about my microphone and my volume, and that I should, some of you even went on to say that I should invest in some technology and equipment. Well, I just want to clarify this and put this to bed, that in fact, the microphone I have costs more than $500, and it is, the reason why you don't see it is because I've cleared this space out so you can look at the cards. The microphone is right where I'm speaking right now, and it's on maximum volume. I've also been talking to other channel owners, and they have said to me that, sometimes people will always comment about sound, about quality. It's also dependent on the device that you're watching from and the settings of your device, which I have zero control over. And I've also had people that have said they have no issues hearing me, and they can hear me clearly. So there is this conflict of some people can hear me, some people can't. Here's the thing. With the channel, everyone is going to have an opinion. I know I will win some, I will lose some. So it's just going to be that way. I've spent a lot of money on this equipment. My channel is currently not monetizing. Until it does and until it blows up, this is the equipment I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to clarify that and put it to rest, because I've learned that people will always have opinions regardless of what we do, how we show up. And I need to be authentic and step in my power and own my truth. And here it is. So for those of you that think that I have not invested in equipment, well, you do not know the setup because you can't see it. So I do apologize that you can't see it, and which is why it's easy to make that assumption. Rest assured, there is an amazing microphone that I've invested in, which I actually researched and tested. And this is one of the microphones that blocks out external noise. And the other thing on that I just want to share with you is that few doors down from me, there is excavation work and construction and demolition happening. You can't hear a thing. thanks to this beautiful microphone that blocks out all this external noise and you're only hearing my voice. And I have gone back and re-listened to my videos to make sure that you can't hear the banging, the digging, the excavation, and the demolition. So I just wanted to bring all that up front here right now because of all these comments going on and on my channel about can hear me, can't hear me, microphone, equipment, and all these other things. I appreciate you all very dearly and thank you for helping me to grow my channel. Thank you for your support. I'm not saying this in a negative way. I'm all up for constructive, if I can get my words right, constructive feedback. But I also know and am mindful of that people will always have opinion and I won't be able to make everyone happy. And that's just the nature, and that's just the nature of being and having a channel. And that's just the nature of how people will always want more and have a different opinion and of how you should do readings, how you should show up, how your video should look, how, you know, the sound should be, and all the other things. So I will control the things that I can control, which is to do what I'm guided to do and show up and share my message and my truth and leave the rest to God's source universe and trust that whoever needs this message will receive it in divine timing. So how will this reading work? So if you have been in my world, welcome, welcome. Lovely to have you. And if you're new, welcome again. There is a lot happening this week. I'm super excited, super charged. So I'm going to pick up some cards and look at the overall energy. Then I'm going to pick specific special cards for what you need to know around work, career, finances. Then I will be looking at love separately. And then I will pick up some overall themes of what you need to be aware of in terms of energetically. So stick around till the end because there's a lot that we cover in this reading. Weekly readings are actually quite comprehensive. And also do check out the mid-April reading that I did a few days ago. That's also up. So what does Aries need to know for the week of 17th to the 23rd of April? The cards are coming out. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Does anything else want to come out? Okay, so these three want to come out. I will be clarifying the cards too. Okay. Oh, wow. Aries, your readings never fail to surprise me. I'm just going to bring that down here so you can have a look. And happy birthday once again. I've got a candle for everyone celebrating their birthday. The first card we have is the Nine of Wands. So when I see the Nine of Wands, I see that Aries, you have been this season, this month, few months, you have been busy working, focusing, and really building wand by wand what it is that you're building. Spirit is saying, keep going. Spirit is, you can see that you have the blessing of Spirit. And as you are looking at how far you've come, Spirit is saying you are nearly there. Keep going. Stand your ground. Now is not the time to give up. Harvest time is coming and coming very soon. So this card says, stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. Now, the other reason why I like this card is because this is all about, as you're coming, you know, as I said, rising from the ashes. I feel like a lot of you may be feeling that, oh my God, how much longer? Spirit is saying, not very far to go, but keep going. So keep going is the message here. Then we have the Magician. Now, what I love is Spirit is saying, stop looking for answers outside of you. You have all the tools, resources, everything. If you think of the Magician and Aries, this is again your energy. So when you think of the Magician is, and the Magician is also Mercury. And interestingly enough, we are going to go into Mercury retrograde next week. So, sorry, the week of the 17th. When I'm recording this, it will be next week. Yes. So what Spirit is saying is that people, you know, I need to share this. Spirit is saying you have all the tools and resources you need. The Magician has everything. He has the cup, he has the wand, he has the sword, and he has the pentacle. All he needs to do is make sure that he is aligned with his thinking with the sword, he's creating with the wands, emotions are in check and balance with the cup, and he's not just holding on to resources. If he has the resources, he's using the resources in a way that is aligned and supports the bigger mission. So here, that's what Spirit is saying. So when Mercury retrograde happens, most people think, oh, I don't need to, I can't sign a new contract. I can't do this. I can't do that. I will be doing a separate reading on Mercury retrograde, but because the magician has appeared here, it would be, I need to share this message. Spirit is not saying that stop. Spirit is saying that use the tools and resources. If you need to get advice, use the pentacles. If you need support, use the pentacles. If you need to work on your belief systems and thoughts, work on those. That's how you're going to create magic, and that's how you're going to bring forth the manifestations to life. If you want love, focus on healing. Have you healed from your past trauma or heartbreak, whatever the case may be? Are you open to love? That's what Spirit is saying. So this is the magician here is very, very deep in this reading, particularly with the energies that are coming forth for the week of the 17th to the 23rd. So this is, when I said at the start, this is all about self. You have the tools. Now, the question is, are you going to use those tools for yourself? That's the primary question. We often are very good at giving advice to others, support others, but are we giving that same level of support, care, and attention to ourselves? And that's what this magician is saying. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginning. So again, if you are going through that period where you are doubting and wondering when will that beginning or when will that happen for you, it's coming. It's coming. As I said at the start, rising from the ashes. I really strongly feel for some of you, this may not be for everyone, there will be things that will be just stripped away. And those are the things that will be stripped away will be the things that have been burdensome and just have been weighing you down, which I love. I love that energy that it's just like, I just feel so much lighter as I say that. Now we've got the Hermit. So surprise, surprise. As I said, the energy of this week is going to be so, so strong, Aries. This is the time where you have to practice discernment. Spirit has just given me this word discernment. When I say discernment, it means you know energetically how much you can give and put yourself out there and how much you need to retreat. So some of you, I feel like I'm just feeling a sense of exhaustion. I'm feeling a sense of feeling lethargic. So some of you may feel energetically that you just need some time out. So honor that time. This is the Hermit. So Virgo energy. You may have Virgo in your chart, or you may have a Virgo around you. But this is where you need to do what's right and best for you. And only you know that. Again, this week, the whole emphasis is around self. So only you can know and determine what is for your highest and best and for yourself that will serve you during this time. Joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. So make that time for, retreat, recharge, quiet time, meditate, journal. For some of you, journaling could help, particularly if your thoughts start to go a million miles an hour. Quieten those thoughts down. Come back to yourself and really honor what's coming up for you. So I'm going to leave those cards there. I'm just going to move this candle so you can see what's happening with this. Okay, there we go. Right, so now I'm going to focus on what do you need to know from business, career, and finances. So I'm going to pull some cards for business, career, finances for the week of 17th to the 23rd of April for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do they need to know? What do we need to know for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? I will be clarifying these cards as well. So what do we need to know for the Aries collective for the week of 17th to the 23rd? There are a few cards that want to come out, but then they slide back again. And I really want to do this for you because this card wanted to jump out. So I'm wanted to pick 3. Oh my goodness. Do you want to know what's at the top of the deck? Like seriously, do you want to see what's at the top of the deck? Prosperity. Amen. Amen to prosperity. Top of the deck. This is our time, Aries. This is our time. Abundance, prosperity, wealth, money flow is all available to you. It's a time where you really can make a difference. So we start off with gifts. The first card I have is gifts, and I'm not really surprised that the gifts card has come up, particularly since we are in Aries season at the moment. And some of you might be still celebrating your birthday, or are still in the process of celebrating your birthday with people that you probably haven't had a chance to catch up with. So let's see what I'm using different decks for all different things. So gifts. Oh my goodness. All right. You may or may not like this. Okay, so we have Capricorn energy. So you may get gifts from someone who's a Capricorn. I also feel that be careful of the gifts that you are receiving. I don't know. This is a very, very specific message. Um, just be careful of the intention of the person. So there may be people that may offer you something, and I'm getting this. This may or may not apply to everyone. Could be a past lover, or someone you've been in a relationship or connection with where you don't have that relationship or connection, because we've got the Four of Cups. So it's like some of you will be like, oh my God, like, what is this? Why, what is this about? Although we are in the career, finances, and career, finances, and business segment of the reading, this has come up on relationships. So some people, be careful. The other thing with this Four of Cups, I've got two messages. One is that these gifts, some of you may not want to be open to receiving it. The other one I'm getting is that universe is offering you a gift. So be careful. Don't have your blinders, like, be open. Look around you. There may be gifts in the form of a new job, new opportunity, new project. So if you're very closed off, and this is, I'm focusing on the person's arms around their heart center. If you close off your heart, you will miss these opportunities to grow your business, creativity, and welcome abundance. I love this card, pay yourself. So if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, a creative, a muse, an artist, a healer, and you work for yourself, pay yourself. One of the biggest things, particularly in the coaching world and mentoring work that I do, a lot of people don't pay themselves. And then that, coming back to that whole conversation around self-worth, this is where people start to doubt themselves because they don't pay themselves. They don't see, they give, and they feel depleted because they don't see that energy coming back. So pay yourself first. Treat yourself just like you would an employee. That's what Spirit is saying. You are worthy. You're working hard, and you deserve to be recognized for the effort that you're putting in your business. Now, for those of you that are working for somebody else, Spirit is saying, are you paying yourself, or are you just using whatever the money that comes in to pay bills, rent, mortgage if you have that, make payments? Are you setting some money aside for yourself, for your own needs, for your own growth? Now, I'm trying to remember. I think this, with the eclipse season, I'm trying to remember what I said in the reading. The eclipse season, the new moon solar eclipse happened in 2015, and it's happening now. And the energy is going to stay here for a while. So this is the time. What are you going to build? Aries is it's fire, solar. We will thrive during this time. Whatever you work on right now and what you do with your finances, your career, your business, your side hustle, your creativity, this is the time to start planting those seeds. So pay yourself, because maybe you want to start your business. Maybe you want to start a Etsy store online, or even a YouTube channel. But you think, oh, I don't have the equipment, or I don't know how to start. Maybe I need to sign up for this course, but the course is, but if you pay yourself, and if you know that you're going to get returns, would you make that decision differently? That's the question. Um, let's see. Let's clarify pay yourself. Yeah, you gotta, this is about healing. To me, the lovers appearing, this is about healing. This is about healing yourself, about your own worth. Gemini energy, this is about filling your own cup. This is about showing that same love to yourself that you would to a partner, to a lover, to a family member, to a friend. Then we have creativity. As I said with the pay yourself, this is the time. You are creative. Trust the guidance that universe is giving you. Trust what is coming up for you. And then take aligned action. If you want more money, you want more abundance, you want more prosperity, and if you know you're already in a job and you feel capped, perhaps ask for promotion, look for another job, or do a side hustle if you have, if you have a hobby or something that you can monetize. This is about becoming creative. This is the time. This is the time, particularly as, there is so much going on. I was listening to someone talking about the astrology and how much impact it's having, or it's going to have in terms of finances. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you exactly what to do or not to do. I'm talking about energy and the energies that are showing up and how you can work with these energies in your life, career, business, and abundance. If you need professional advice, go and speak to someone. But creativity, how can you bring that? Because the other thing, for me, when I started my business, I was in a full-time 9 to 5. And do you know what? The more I gave to my business, I started my business on Facebook. And the more I was giving my time, energy to my business, the more successful I was becoming in my 9 to 5 career. Because the creativity gave me so much joy. And that energy flowed into all other areas. That's how I also manifested my soulmate. So this is what happens when you are in doing the things that you love and your energy is amplified, everything else starts to shift. Oh, these cards want to jump right out. Okay. So some of you, just be careful that you don't get stuck with the options and get into confusion. The other thing that's come up is you have options. Spirit is saying you have options. You already know, because most people say, well, what can I sell? What can I start? What business? Put it all down. Write it all down. What are the things that give you joy? And then from there, what are the things that give you most joy? Go through a process of elimination. Use discernment. Be like the King of Swords, very clear. The King of Swords, this energy is all about clarity. Knowing exactly what you want, having a vision. So what is your vision? Spirit is asking you to tap into what is your vision when it comes to your creativity, your business, your finances, your career. What is your vision? Do you want to keep doing what you're doing now for the next 5-10 years? How do you see yourself, your finances, your career in the next 5-10 years? Or even the next 12 months to 3 years, if you don't want to go that far out. And then from there, break it down. Think of the options. What are the options available for you? And this is the time, 3 of Pentacles. You are building, whatever you build. Again, this is about finessing. This is about the final touches. This is about perfecting your craft. The 3 of Pentacles suggests a few different things to me. One is you already are talented and you already know the things that you want to put out and share with the world. Second thing, you know you need help from other people. And maybe you have closed yourself from help because you are in this doubt mode of what if it doesn't work? Well, if you keep wondering what if it doesn't work, you're putting in more energy into that as opposed to actually doing something about it and knowing for sure if it does or doesn't work. Third thing, working with others, collaborating, hiring help, although the card hiring help didn't come up. It's going to be super beneficial during this time because what you build now, pentacle by pentacle, is going to take you to the 10 of Pentacles. That's what Spirit is saying. This card wanted to make itself known, new business. So if you are looking for a message, this whole reading is about new business, new venture, new creativity, new job, even though it doesn't say new job. So if you know that you've got the skill sets, if you know you can offer more, Spirit is saying now is the time. It's no point coming back in 12 months' time, 3 years' time, 5 years' time. What if I did that? I wish I did that. All I can say to you from my own experience, I wish I started my business sooner. And I wish I hired help. I hired mentors, coaches. I started my business in 2017, but I seriously started to invest in mentorship from 2020. And the biggest thing I had was, oh my goodness, I wish I had done that sooner. Why? Because people that already had businesses, they knew how to do things and they were able to teach me. And then getting that support made it compressed my learning curve. It shortened my learning curve, and it also saved me time, money, and effort. So you have to sometimes think, we always think, oh, paying someone is going to be, think of it as an investment, investing in yourself. Page of Cups, there is a message. So some of you are already getting this message about starting a new business, and it's wanting to birth. I see that fish wanting to come out of that cup. So it's wanting to birth. It's really oozing, wanting to ooze out of you. So what are you waiting for? Anything else? Yeah. When it's going to happen and when you start, you are going to go all in. Like, this is the fiery energy. I love the Knight of Wands when it comes in this context. You will be enthusiastic, excited, and you will be all systems go. And you will feel it. And this is what I was trying to say. When I started my business, that's how I felt. And I continue to feel, I feel energized. I feel excited. Like doing these readings. I can't wait to do these readings for you every day. You know why? Because this is my passion. I love sharing and also knowing what's coming up for the collective, because I'm also in Aries. I want to know what's coming up for me too. I do my own readings every day too, but it's always nice to do this and tap into the collective energy. All right. Now I'm going to move on to love messages. So let's see what's coming up in the context of love, what you need to know. 3 cards, want to make themselves known. Alrighty. Now, I will say these are 2 different decks. We've got gifts at the top of the deck because you can already see there the gifts from the other deck is right here. So this is the gifts from, so definitely lots of gifts coming. It's a great time to receive, and maybe these gifts are from the universe. Are you open to receiving these gifts from the universe? Now, the first card I've got is married, taken. So you may be in a relationship, or in a connection, or in a partnership, or a long-term commitment, or the person that you are inquiring about may be in a relationship of some sort. I'm just going to move this a bit forward so you can see what's coming up. Let's see. So let's clarify. Married, taken. This wants to come out. Okay. So some of you, there is a sense of loss. So perhaps this connection, okay, so 2 storylines. First one, that you were married with this person and that connection has ended and you're looking at the empty cups and feeling the loss. The second storyline is that you are interested in someone that is married or taken, and you've perhaps just discovered that and you are feeling this sense of loss and regret. Let's see if anything else wants to come out. Nope, nothing else wants to make it. Oh. Yeah, you're feeling like a wounded warrior. So you are feeling the loss, you are feeling the pain. You put in a lot into this relationship and you're feeling disappointment and you're feeling wounded. At the bottom of the deck, I have 2 of Wands. So Aries energy, you're looking out into the world. And I think some of you are probably wondering, is this what love is? Is this what love is all about as you're looking out into the world? That's what I picked up. Now, this is very specific. It may or may not apply to everyone. The second one I've got is I'm sorry. Now, it could be related to the same storyline about being with someone in a long-term commitment relationship, or wanting to be with someone who's taken, married, or in a commitment. What does Aries need to know about this I'm sorry? What does Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know? Sun, moon, rising about I am sorry. This is really interesting. Okay, there we go. Ooh. I feel like with the judgment card, I feel like you're done. You don't want to give this person any more. You're not available for the I'm sorry's. Oh, at the bottom of the deck. Hello, Emperor. There you are, Aries. Yep. You have made your stance. You have made it known. The person can be regretful and miss you and all the things. You've had your rebirth and you're done. You are done with this I'm sorry person. Now we have chivalrous. And it's interesting. It's just underneath the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands tend to be very fiery, feisty energies. So, and also the Three of Pentacles. So you might meet someone through work, a place of hobby or institution is what I'm picking up. Anyway, let's see. Let's clarify chivalrous. Let's clarify chivalrous for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm picking up this really gentle, loving, caring, kind energy. As I'm shuffling the cards, I'm really picking up on a really nice energy. That's a lot of cards, but I'll have a look. All right. Okay. There we go. I've got lots of cards, but I'm going to read that. So a lot of you have in the past felt left in the cold, and this chivalrous energy is the new energy. I kind of picked that up because I said you might meet this person through work or doing something outside. So it's at an institution. You could be at an art gallery or you could be learning a skill or something. This person is coming, but coming very slowly. Knight of Pentacles, coming towards you, but very slowly. And they're coming with a very solid offer. So Pentacles is a solid offer. So it's about long-term commitment. This is the past energy. You had to release the past. And if you haven't completely released the past, you need to completely let go and release the past so you can open this new energy and welcome it into your life. Some of you have perhaps been single for a little while and you feel like you have done so much work on yourself. When is it going to be time for harvest? Keep going. Keep going because that night is coming towards you. Okay? And just when we think that it's not going to get better, it is going to get better. This is a relationship that is going to be built on solid foundations with all that Pentacles. So you will be building something very, very solid with the Seven of Pentacles. That's a lot of effort that you put into something long-term, something that will give you a lot of fulfillment at a deep emotional level. Even though we don't have any cups, we have a lot of Pentacle energy. This is someone who will understand and connect with you at an emotional level and genuinely has interest at heart for you. Six of Wands, success, victory. So this is going to be something that's going to last the distance. All right. Now, let's move to what themes are coming up for this week. So themes for the 17th to the 23rd of April, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I am really enjoying these tea leaves deck. It is so cool. I do have to, I'm one of those people that's using the full deck. I know a lot of the raiders, they, I don't know how they pick which cards and which ones not. So I've just decided that I'm going to use the full deck and then I'll just, because I can't hold everything at once, I'm just going to do that. Alrighty. So the card that first flipped out, I love this card, Brute. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. What did we say in all of this? What we start off with the Nine of Wands and the Magician. You have the tools. If you want to have manifest love, if you want a new job, if you want abundance, if you want to start a new business, you have to put in the effort, boots on the ground. You have to put it, this is the thing. When you put in the energy, you are telling universe something energetically by putting in your effort and attention into it. It's like a plant. If you go and buy a plant, you just don't then water the plant and look after the plant. You go and water it, you go and tend to it, you look after it. That's how you're going to pick up the fruits later on or see the flowers later on. But if you neglect the plant and you just buy it, it's going to die. It's the same with any of these things. If you want the outcome or the result, you have to do the work. This week, as I said to you, work with the energies. Burn things down with the Aries new moon solar eclipse. With the Mercury retrograde, just watch what you're doing. Just double, triple check it. That's it. Hire someone if you need to, if you're that worried about the retrograde. Life doesn't stop. It continues to happen. Funnel. I feel like this is more the current energy. Period of frustration. Lessons to be learned. So what lessons are you learning? Here we go. And you know why I love this card? You do have the Hermit. We have the Hermit right here. So maybe you need to reflect. If you're continuously getting the same results or outcomes and you're wondering why things are not changing, well, something perhaps needs to change. It's like you're not going to use the same recipe to bake the cake that did not work the first time or the second time you use that recipe. You'll move on to another recipe, right? So something needs to shift. Sorry if you can hear a barking dog. It's my neighbors. I can't do anything about it. Heals. Obstacles to overcome. Now, there is a lot of healing energy overall here. I'm just going to see. I feel guided that maybe there's more cards that wants to come out of the tea leaves that have not. I keep looking at that deck and feeling drawn to it. We have a lot more flippers. Yep, now I'm done. So before I go to those cards, I do want to say a few things. What I want to say is there is a lot of healing energy. As I said, about paying yourself, about, as we coming to work with these energies, it's about mindset work. It's about, it's about mindset work. It's about emotions. Your thoughts become things. How you feel about things like money, about love. If you keep thinking that, oh, I'm not worthy of love, no one loves me, that's what you're going to attract, then you're not going to get this chivalrous person, male, female, coming towards you to build something solid. Same thing with the business. Same thing about receiving, paying yourself. If you don't see the worth within yourself, it's going to be very hard. Spirit, you are abundant. You are worthy. Spirit created you that way. It's going to get better, I promise. Broken bridge. Now, I feel that this is to do with this marriage taken relationship. I really feel that, for some of you, this is something you built. It takes a long time to build a bridge to connect two people. And that's how I see the connection broke in the middle. So this is saying unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So some of you, it could have been you thought this was your forever person. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. Goldfish. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Now is the time, Aries. Now is the time. I knew that there were more messages coming. I feel with everything that you've had in terms of a career, business, finances, now is the time. It's about how you use your energy and what you do with what you've got. So some of you, this is a dealings with a woman. This could be, this could even be, I feel like saying mother, and this is very specific. I don't know why. Some of you, you could be having some work, some discussion, some communication, some healing perhaps with mother. We have fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. I'm picking up this energy of wisdom. This really, and I feel like the eyes, they look very kind. So that may or may not mean something. I love this. Owl. Good advice from a wise person. Tap into it. Three of Pentacles energy, creativity, magician. Surround yourself with people, places, experiences that amplify you, that give you and take you back into that connectedness to self. That's what this is all about. Star, guaranteed success. What you do, Aries, we are still in your season. I cannot emphasize that enough. We are still in Aries season. It's time to shine bright, Aries. It's time to shine bright. You have all the tools, you've got the magician. You have the magician. With the magician card, I'm going to do that. There you go. With the magician and the star, can it get better than that? And star energy is Aquarius energy. I feel like some of you, particularly those building businesses and, you know, I feel this leadership coming through with this success, with this star, and that's a guaranteed success. I'm picking up as I look at this card and I tune into this energy, because we've also got this. You've got this. You could be a power couple. I'm trying to get this right for the... There we go. This way. Camera. This could be a power couple right there. You could be meeting your match. Someone that, you know, looks after you and you look after them in a way that you couldn't even ever think of or dream of. There's a lot of good energy here, Aries. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to, like, you have all the tools. You are the magician here in your reading. You've appeared in your reading as the magician. Now it's time to, universe is saying, now it's time, go create that magic. Go create that magic. Go shine and share your light with the world. So if you've enjoyed this reading, please do like, subscribe, comment, share. Thank you for all your donations. They truly mean the world to me and they help me to keep this channel going. And do check out my channel for daily Aries readings and birthday readings right now. We are in Aries season. I also do daily one card pulls, which is in the short section of my channel. So that's available. You can check that out. And as I said, the communities tab is where I have fun with all cool other things and ideas, and tap in and see what's coming up for you. So thank you so much for being here. I truly, truly appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. And I wish you the most amazing, epic week with success, because that's what universe is blessing us with. And I will see you next time.